Alright guys, RoKage here and welcome back to the brand new video. Here we are, DC Dark Legion will be the topic. On today's video, I will deliver March/April community newsletter. So this is something that community manager Super Helen posted on official Discord server, so we're gonna check it out, but it's pretty much connected with our feedbacks, the changes they're gonna implement, and many other things. So let's go through this. In my opinion, this is pretty much huge global news, so let we start. Okay, here we are. So Super Helen CM community manager posted next. March-April community newsletter. Hi all, welcome back to March-April edition of our community newsletter. For all new commanders who joined us in global launch, this newsletter is how I address the top trends and repeat feedback each month. First of all, I need to say I like this because we have communication, we have some transparency here, so we know what we can expect in future. For me, this is a big deal. Or I'm supposed to do it every month. I missed March due to the global launch rush, but I hope this gets us back on track. Because of the huge increase in feedback volume, I know I must have missed things. Please remember this newsletter is always a dialogue. Continue to post in the feedback channel and we'll have another go next month. Okay, and now we have different categories. Feedback in progress, but it's still early to share the details, so this is something they're gonna change. Umbral Rift, participation is getting an update to make participation time more flexible. Yes, please, thank you. I missed so many Umbral Rifts because of this. With some sort of bonus or damage modifier to incentivize live participation. Stay tuned for more details. A certain beloved legendary champion will be upgradable to Mythic via gameplay. Okay, now this is a huge question who it's gonna be, but I'm guessing Wonder Woman. Okay, I believe that Wonder Woman will be upgradable to Mythic via gameplay, but this is huge news for me. So one legendary champion will become Mythic, and that opens a lot of potential for the future. Server migration and server merges will both be implanted, but likely after most of the cross-server gameplay in the roadmap. The reasoning being that giving the first priority to additional content will benefit all players and prevent needing a second merge immediately after the first. Okay, fair enough. Other feedback in progress. So one additional free league train per week as long as you meet a minimum league member requirement, not territory requirement. League mobilization individual reward rules will be changed so they're not tier restricted. You can continue to earn points and unlock individual rewards throughout the event. Nice. Several league management and quality of life improvements, including a league log, R4, R5 group chat, and function in chat and more, so you can like tag someone. However, we're still hesitating on whether or not to offer league name changes. More ways to sort champions, including by power. A new way to use dollars via a new upgrade system. So we're gonna also get a new upgrade system that we're gonna be able to use dollars for that. Legacy piece pairing will be explained by a lore description on each legacy piece. Improvement to coordinated assault order in Umbral Rift. Feedback we heard, but need time to address. The friend invite system needs to be more intuitive, so it's easier to understand how to qualify for the rewards and easier to play with your friend. Darkest Timeline UI needs to be improved as there is currently a team lock debuff that many players mistake for a bug. Yes, thank you. The open 5 mother boxes daily task needs to be made more convenient in some way. Not sure yet if we'll address that by changing the task itself or adding a toggle to open mother boxes. Red notification dots need to be reduced, especially for the PV battle reports mails. Yes, please. A way to review story scenes is needed, although we're not likely to implant it as replaying the story levels directly. More in-game emojis. Then we have feedback we heard, but we have our own thoughts. Okay, let me see that part. Limited darkest timeline chances. Oh, please, you should increase that at least. I know we have 5 times per week, but come on, you can make it a little bit higher than that. It's really gratifying to hear that everyone loves this gameplay mode so much. Yeah, that's the best game mode by far. But so far, our team has been adamant they won't add unlimited chances, primarily because they believe the need to be very strategic with each attempt is a major reason why it's so fun. Okay, I mean, you don't have to give us unlimited chances, but you can definitely increase the amount by double, 10 times per week, since many players are enjoying it. But okay, Darkest Timeline rewards don't reset, but we will continue to add new teams and challenges with more rewards. The first content update should be very soon. So Darkest Timeline, we're gonna get new content for that. Let's go. Combat Cycle rewards don't reset, but we will continue adding more rewards level as more and more players max out the current rewards. For those currently max out, you should expect the next major update to come around the end of this month. The Supreme Commander hoarding cycle takes effort to get used to, but it's a proven formula in this genre, and it's supportive to long-term player growth and retention. It's also a major source of free-to-play gems, so we have no plans to change this for now. However, we will continuously reevaluate the mission reward balance as you feel the payoff for your hoarding is worth it. Okay, I mean, Supreme Commander for me is an amazing event. We got a lot of crazy good things, especially as a free-to-play. Yeah, we need to coordinate and plan what each... Like, for example, sometimes I would really like to craft a gear, but I need to wait until Supreme Commander is giving points for that, so I can unlock more rewards. Yeah, it can be sometimes annoying. A no claim all button. We think it's important for new players to manually collect because it forces them to get familiar with their base. I mean, no, it's like I don't agree with this. Like, just I don't know, just add an option like for the new players if they really want to take the rewards manually, then just create an option in the menu where you're like, okay, I have the claim all button. Okay, I don't need the claim all button because this is super annoying. Okay, but okay. Feedback in review, just some of your feedback implanted since the last newsletter. So Atom, Joker, Scarecrow, Bane, Batgirl, Red Robin, and Penguin were all buffed. Unlimited league donations were added to ensure you always have a source of league contribution. Automatic leadership transfer was added so you're not stuck with an inactive Archon. The ability to save and deploy present squads were added. Gear transportation costs were reduced. The in-game strategy guide was updated with more lineups and legacy pairings. Many quality of life improvements were implanted, including filtering by team tag on champ deployment screen, filtering by class when selecting gear to deconstruct, making expedition recallable, showing legacy pieces on their equipped champions, adding the name change item book of destiny. And in a world record for community feedback implementation, claim all was reinstated on rare league chests after a very regrettable 24 hours. Maybe we should forget about that one. Okay. Thanks for reading. Again, there was so much to cover over the past month. I'm sure this letter is less comprehensive than usual, but I appreciate you taking the time to have this dialogue with me. And I look forward to continuing this conversation over the next month. Heads up, we'll also be changing the feedback suggestion channel to a text channel with a bot submission upvote downvote function soon, so it's easier for me to track the feedback. I love the discussion aspect of the forum posts, but we had issues with the forum getting full since global launch. Plus, the way that forum posts can be bumped with activity means it's easy for me to miss posts. Makes sense for sure. I also added a new channel monthly newsletter to archive past month's newsletters, so new members can find feedback that has been addressed previously. I've added February and January already, and I'll add this letter soon. Okay, and then we have March, April dev feedback highlights. A certain legendary champion will be upgradable to Mythic via gameplay. That is huge news. That for me is like I'm so happy because of this. And I'm thinking it's Wonder Woman, maybe Mera, but something like, I don't know. I'm excited. Free weekly league train coming for all leagues with at least 20 members. User experience improvements coming to Umbrella Rift and league mobilization. Several of the most frequent quality of life requests are coming, including a league log, more ways to sort champions, lore explanations for legacy pairing, and a new system to use dollars. Server migration and merges are planned, but likely not until cross-server gameplay on the roadmap is all implanted. The feedback forum will be soon be deprecated in a favor of a text channel with a bot submission function. I'll archive each month letter in new monthly newsletter channel. Okay guys, so that's pretty much that. For me, this is a huge global news. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I like the transparency, I like the dialogue, I like the conversation. For me, this is a huge thing in any game, so we have transparency, feedbacks, all of that. So we know that developers are seeing our feedback, okay? That's super important to know because some developers truly don't care. Trust me. So this is a good thing, and especially I'm looking forward to this. Legendary champion will be upgradable to Mythic. Cannot wait. Okay, guys, thank you for all support. See you in the next one. Love ya. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, your opinions. I really like to read them. That's it. Love ya. Bye.